Alright guys, welcome back. Hello, Axeltoss here, and welcome to the super secret Korean Grandmaster ladder replay club. Yes, these are the freshest replays you will ever see coming out of Korea. The Grandmaster ladder, the highest level of Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void play in existence. So you are a member of a very privileged group of people to be able to see these replays and study them with me. Of course, I am your host slash commentator slash jokester, comedian, try-hard, fast talker, exciting person of the day. Axeltoss, some people know me as. You can call me Alex if you want. That's my real name. So if you see me on the street and you say, I'll probably respond to either one. But if you want to be more IRL with me, you can call me Alex. You know, it's up to you. And again, feel free to throw down any comments, whatever. But okay, so what has been going on? We've been watching these Grandmaster Korean ladder replays featuring, oh my gosh, I'm watching the wrong person, featuring this guy, State. State is a North American player. He moved to Korea. I don't know what he's doing there, but he's still just living there to practice, I think. He's gaming full time. Just grinding that Korean Grandmaster ladder. And he's been so kind as to share the replays. But anyway, we've been watching. We've seen a PvP so far. We've seen a PvZ and a PvT. So I'm just cycling through. This is a PvP. And it is on Ruins of Ceres. And they are cross-positioned. But they don't know that yet. I don't think. No, they don't. So PvP. Let's. Beginning of PvP is very important to look at the build. So excuse me while I put a discerning eye on what's going on here. Okay, so we see Pylon Gateway Nexus. I think. Gosh, how early was that gas? He's running at 112. It's a pretty early gas. So I think he went Pylon Gateway Gas Nexus. I think that's what happened. Then adding on the Cybercore, adding on another gas, adding on Pylon. Meanwhile, his opponent. Okay, we saw a very early gas. So this is like Heart of the Swarm, Wings of Liberty built, pretty much. Going for, well, not really. Well, kind of, in a sense. Actually, kind of. He's got the Grandmaster trophy on the side of his Nexus. Anyway, ooh, okay, whoa, okay, sorry. I'm having a lot of thoughts, but some developments are happening as I'm thinking the thoughts, so I'm changing my thoughts on the fly. Anyway, very quick early, two gases. Oh, State, just go look in the back, man. What are you doing? Oh, anyway, AID is your red Protoss in the bottom right. Very early gateway, core, double gas, like standard one base play, ignoring the Nexus. Two Stalkers out very quickly. Again, the double gate. I think he made the two gates before, like one gate, and then he waited a little bit, and then another gate, and then the Cybercore, I think is what happened there. Immediately two Stalkers, but not making anything more. Just two Stalkers. And then leaving him blank. But Chrono boosting the Cybercore. Okay. Mothership Core coming out eventually, and a Twilight Council. And then the Nexus. Interesting. So getting the two Stalkers out. Has a pylon up there. Or has a probe. Is he going to place down pylons? He might. Hold on. Will he place down a pylon? Cute little probe. No, not going to do it. Okay, so just getting out two Stalkers to kind of see what's going on. Get some exercise. Kind of look around the map and enjoy the scenery of Ruins of Ceres. After that, Chrono boosting his Warp Gate, getting Blink immediately, but just stopping at two Stalkers. He's like, alright, that's fine. And now he's going to do some scouting. So let's see what he figures out. There's this pylon up there. Mothership Core. Where's the Mothership Core? State, where's your Mothership Core? Oh, it's over here. He can't pylon overcharge. And this Stalker getting caught. Wow. Okay, cool. This might be a build I'd try to use. Again, really fast double gas, two gateway, Cybercore, Twilight Council, immediately into natural expansion, starting with the blink right away. Cool build. I like it. All right, two Stalkers. We're already seeing their value. Tracking down the Stalker. Poor State. Gonna lose that guy. That's actually a pretty big deal in the early game. Yeah, 175 resources lost already to 50, and that's only a probe. Three Stalkers here from State. Let's see what State's been up to. Ooh, sneaky. Okay, so going for, remember, he went for the quicker Nexus. Gateway, gas, Nexus, core, I think is what he did. Pretty quickly into the Twilight. Pretty quickly, probably very soon after that Cybercore is down. And what has been scouted? Oh, the Twilight was scouted! I think the probe actually scouted that. And that is very unfortunate for State. So some guessing might be able to be had by AID. And there we see an observer already popping out. So he saw the Twilight. He might be expecting Dark Shine, and that's exactly what State is going for. Still a cool build, but State would much rather have been hiding this Twilight. By the way, in PvP, something I've noticed, Twilight Council is almost a certain must in the early-ish game because Blink is king in PvP right now. Everyone's going for lots of Blink Stalkers and kind of a disruptor composition, so quicker you get out those Blink Stalkers, quicker you can have map control, quicker you can be aggressive, quicker you can take third bases, and extend your economy in front of your opponent. Okay, Twilight, excuse me, Dark Shrine is finished. But there's nothing across the map. There's no Warp Prism. There's no Warp Prism. There's no pylon. So DTs aren't going to do anything. It's just decoration. It looks great. It's a great centerpiece in the Protoss main base. You know, it's just a nice balance. Everything's very white and shiny. And then we have the dark blue of the Dark Shrine in the very middle. I like it. Very good interior design by State. But no DTs anywhere on the map. Not even any getting warped in. Okay. So, in thinking about this, perhaps the robo a little earlier so the Warp Prism can get out. Because ideally, right when the Dark Shrine is done, you want to be warping in DTs. So either having a pylon across the map ready to go, or having a Warp Prism in place ready to warp in the DTs so you can do as much economic damage as possible. Okay. Here we go. Looks like we might have a fight. Stalkers. 1 DT. Oh, more DTs, or more Stalkers. From, and there, Blink is done. Blink is king. And Blink is only 70% of the way done. And that's not fun. I don't mean to rhyme. Right on time. Okay, so the Stalkers with Blink are going to be superior here. And I don't think he knows about the DTs just yet. Let's see. No Observer over here. I know he has an Observer. Oh, he's blinking in the main, and he's going to see the Dark Shrine. So he sees the Dark Shrine. Okay, that's very important intel. Photon Overcharge is going down. Going to get the Mothership Core. Yes, he does. Nice micro there by AID. Oh, but State is Blink. That was the sickest thing ever. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Okay, so everyone can sympathize with AID there. He's like, alright, I'm going to do some harassment. I'm just going to blink away. And State with the ultimate fist bump, just like blinking right on top of him as he tries to escape and sweeps up those Stalkers. That was massive. That was so massive. That was so huge. AID was in a great position, but State trying to bring it back. Very cool move there. Sports Center top 10. Look out for that one. But anyway, this third is a pretty big deal from AID. Behind that, able to get a third down, and he has enough back here to kind of defend against any attacks. And State is going to try to be cheeky with the Stalkers, but he doesn't have an Observer. Okay, this Warp Prism. He needs high ground vision so he can actually do stuff with those Blink Stalkers and take advantage of the fact that he has more mobility than his opponent right now, because most of the army values in those disruptors aren't very mobile. They're not. So I think there's DTs in there. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how to see. I'll figure out later. Okay. So State is going to be taking... Oh, this is so fun. I love this game. I mean, I haven't seen these games, so I'm just clicking on them. I have no idea what to expect, and I'm already loving this game. We have a third base going down. We have a fourth base going down. And some Stalkers still being aggressive. I love this because State, he's like, oh gosh, dang it, my opponent got a very fast third base. What do? He gets a third and he gets a fourth. He's like, alright, I have map control. I have faster units. You're going to take a third. I'm going to take more bases, my friend. Disruptor coming forward. Oh, okay. Quick trivia question. Pause the video after I answer it. If a Stalker kills a Disruptor, does the shot from the Disruptor continue? You don't have to pause. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'm trying to be fun. It doesn't. If you kill the Disruptor while the shot is meandering about... Oh gosh, am I missing a Warp Prism somewhere? Am I just... Okay, I'm going to have to... No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. It must have been a DT that snuck by. Okay, that's what happened. But anyway, if a Disruptor sends a shot out, if you kill the Disruptor, the shot is negated. It goes away. Ooh, that's fancy. Oh, that's even more fancier. That's a top 3 top play nominee there for SportsCenter. Oh gosh, how do I even describe that? So cheeky State, I keep saying cheeky, stop saying cheeky. State, in a very cunning state of mind, put a Disruptor inside a Warp Prism and then tried to be fancy, drop the Disruptor, shoot it off, and then do damage. But AID was even more crafty and blinked to not only dodge the Disruptor, but blinked toward the Warp Prism, targeted down the Warp Prism, and took everything out. And is this just going to end? Oh my gosh. Top 10 nominee number 3. That Disruptor shot did so much there. Okay, so that was very scary. Very scary. State was literally about to lose right there, but he had an amazing Disruptor shot. And he's going to bring himself back into this. And he has another base up here. Mining a lot, so he just has to stay alive. I wish he had pylons. Oh, that would be so good. I think he did earlier. Pylons and Photon Overcharge can save your life right now. I think his Militia Core died. He hasn't remade it. That makes me sad. 2 Disruptors. Gotta be careful. Oh, no, Probes. What are you gonna do? I'm so scared for State. Oh, no, State, don't lose this. Don't lose this, State. He has the space up here, so he might be okay. He might be okay. Don't be sad. I know he lost that Nexus, but let's pull through this. I'm saying don't be sad to myself as well as to anyone who is a diehard State fan. Gosh dang it. I'm not biased. What a game. I could watch this one again and say a whole new different things if I watch this again. But let's recap the past 2 minutes really quick. So AID was angry because State was across the map and trying to pull shenanigans. State might have delayed advancement into tech and getting some meaty units out because he wanted to take 2 quick expansions, and AID kind of caught wind of that. No, he doesn't know about this base. Okay, so AID just was kind of just countering, so he might think he's up by a lot right now. He doesn't know about this base. So that's an interesting turn of events right now. He's not, ooh, I like this Warp Prism. Actually, I hate it as a State fan, but I like it as a Starcraft fan. This Warp Prism getting ready to do some damage, but he's going to wait. It's so important. A lot of players, they will just send the Warp Prism in, but the maturity here from AID, just to, it's okay. You're just going to chill. We're going to wait to see if his army's out here. He just saw his army out here, and now he's going to get going there. Now that he knows that State isn't anywhere close, and now he's going to move his main army forward. So how does State deal with this? Look at all those units. I think some DTs could be good here. But AID has the Observer, so he will be able to see DTs. And he's attacking gas. He shouldn't be doing that. Anyway. Ooh, uh-oh. Okay. Oh, no! Oh, God. Okay. Calm down. Breathe. Everything's going to be fine. Okay, so I don't even know how to commentate Disruptor battles. I just hold my breath and I shout loudly. Okay, so Disruptors trying to get money shots. Oh, it's over. That's it. That's PvP, my friends. Pretty much everything dying there from State due to those disruptor shots, and he's still trying to deal with the main stuff, and it's still, look at this, look at how crazy this is. The Nexus is gone. Meanwhile, okay, some counter aggression. That's what we need, State. We need you to do huge counter aggression here. Don't lose your Warp Prism for free, please. Okay, it's still alive. Zealot's being dropped. Warping a DT there as well. Dark Shrine being finished up. I wonder if he's going to target that down. Another cannon coming down, and AID having to respond to this. Another base being placed down for the State. How is he going to come back? I'm not sure. I'm so scared. He's so far behind. I don't think he knows how far behind he is. Or maybe he does. State's a trooper. Never give up, never surrender. Love his mentality. Love the guy. Ooh, can he get that disruptor? That would be very nice. I'm not biased. Oh my gosh! Top lane number. Top play number 17 in this game. Oh, that was great. The Disruptor was trying to be crafty and send out a shot. And we all thought the Zealots and DTs were going to die, but State, in a matter of a millisecond, picked the units up in the Warp Prism. But I think AID had the last laugh. Well, the Disruptor did die, so State did well, but he lost his Warp Prism, which isn't fun. And all those units. But anyway, State is certainly behind, but I love seeing all the top players. Someone can make a montage out of this game. Oh gosh, what a treat. What a treat this is. Ooh, okay. Calm down. State, certainly behind. 143 to 101. Okay, he does have DTs, but so does his opponent. So that's awkward. So State definitely needs a cannon or two at each of these bases. There we see a cannon. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, okay, he's just dancing a little bit. Observer actually being followed by 2 disruptors. Oh no, be careful. Okay, I think that was just one stalker. Okay, State's fine. Well, it's not fine because he's down 158 to 111. So how can he bring this back? He's even on bases with his opponent. Actually, he's 1 base down because he lost his main. But this is barely mining, so it doesn't really matter. But AID State basically needs a miracle. Okay, I like this, spreading out those disruptors, very important. Yeah, I mean, okay, let's talk about that. Like, we've seen AID land some pretty phenomenal disruptor shots, and that's what has been a huge part of his lead. The lead he's gained. Look at the resources lost. What? Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. 12 AID up by like 4,000 in a mirror matchup. That's crazy. Okay, so State could come back if he gets miraculous disruptor shots. Nice splitting. It's not enough. It's not enough. Another blink forward. Oh, that's close. That's close to what he needs. Oh, he can't engage that though. It's way too much. Oh, okay. Again. Oh gosh, too much fun. Again, if you hear me shout disruptor shots, I just shout at them like monkeys shout at a person at the zoo. Perhaps the same way. A lot of probes at this base here, but again, that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. State just needs some of those disruptor shots to be money. Just needs to micro well. And this is great. I mean, because this is a time where you can actually come back in this situation in PvP, right? Like in previous times, that might not necessarily be true. But we're seeing a Protoss player who's incredibly far behind actually kind of make up some ground. And look at this, able to track down these Zealots on the left-hand side. Ooh, lost a Stalker, though. You don't want to lose any units here. You don't want to lose any units. Okay, those Zealots are just going to run off into the distance. Meanwhile, we'll look out for Disruptors. We have an Observer, State. Ooh, we got Observer speed. I love it. Okay, Stalker's going to blink forward, trying to catch any stray Disruptors. He knows all the Stalkers over here, so he's like, wait a second, where are the Disruptors? And that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to go find them. Okay, but that's a lot of Archons. Let's see, State. What are you going to do here? It's all about the Disruptor shots, my friends. Okay, there's one. Observer taken down. There's the blink. There's a Disruptor shot. It's not going to go off because the Disruptor died, but some more Stalkers going down. More Disruptor shots going across. State, got to be careful with those guys. You could lose all those pretty quickly. And look at this. What did I miss? State's up 161 to 146 in supply. Somehow, some way, we all saw how far he was behind in supply. You can go back and rewind this replay, rewind the video to go see where he was. Now he's up in supply, 164 to 156. I love it. Oh gosh, this is great. Okay, so Zealots coming over to the left-hand side from AID, taking control of that watchtower for sure. Meanwhile, the Warp Prism drop here on the right-hand side. Some Stalkers blinking forward, taking on the Warp Prism. There are DTs there, but fortunately, Cannon's about to... Actually, those are State's DTs, so he's fine. Meanwhile, Zealot's going to be marching into the National. There's not a lot to defend there. However, State does have the ability to warp in DTs. He doesn't have a lot of gas. He doesn't have a lot of gas. Got to be wary of that. But here we go. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. This is scary. Warp Prism getting taken down. Remember, State might be distracted by all these Zealots. And you can't warp in units. Oh, I think we just had a huge Disruptor shot. I think we just had a good Disruptor shot there from State. We gotta watch that. We gotta watch it. We gotta keep an eye on all this stuff. Okay, DT's warped in on defense here from State. And he's gonna send a Mothership Corps back here to deal with that. Okay, gotta watch these engagements. Look out for the Disruptor shots. There's the blink. Oh no, State losing a lot of Disruptors there. Oh, okay, that was a pretty good shot. Okay, Disruptors don't do as much to Archons, if that's any consolation. Stark's coming forward. Can get the Observer. Can't quite see it. Look out for the Disruptor shot from AID. He could send it back. There it is. Blink away. Okay, losing one Stalker. That's okay. Oh, he gets the Observer. That's huge. All right, he's coming forward. There's a Photon Overcharge. Some more Disruptor shots going down. Remember, State has some deep... Oh, gosh. He has a lot of bases behind this, or he just took this extra base, which is nice for him. He needs more gas. He really needs to take those gases and mine from them immediately, ASAPly. All right, still engaged. Looking out for the Disruptor shots. Oh, that was a great shot. Oh, man, State. Pure micro, just pure micro class, improving the difference, but it's not over. Again, these deficits can be equalized in seconds, and look at that AID immediately going up in supply as he gets a money shot with those Disruptors. And look at the zoning that's happening here. Where does State go? What does he do? He can't. AID is moving in such a way where he's kind of cutting State off. So let's see what happens here. Look out for the Disruptor shots. Now I'm a little bit scared for State. How does he dodge these Disruptor shots? Okay, he's just going to split up, but still a lot of damage being... Oh, no. After all that, this is just a face roll. This is just complete... I don't want to say ownage, but AID is just rolling over, just rolled over State. Oh, and the DTs... Whoa, the DTs keeping State alive here. The Disruptors getting taken down, and pretty much every single other unit is in danger. So, gosh, I was just about to say AID had a convincing advantage, but gotta have those Observers. State warping in some DTs, and he did a lot of damage with those DTs. And look at the resources lost tab, 26k to 26k at the 20-minute mark of the game. That's crazy. What an even game. What an awesome game. What a back and forth game. I think State's ahead. I'm going to say that. I think State's ahead, even though he's down in supply. 141 to 110. Am I crazy? Let's see. 76 army to 43. Okay. Oh, God. That's a lot of Immortals. But guess what hits Immortals? Disruptors. And guess how many bases State is about to have? And one more than his opponent? Maybe? Let's see. 1, 2... 2 mining bases? Yeah, 2 mining bases. 1, 2... 3 mining bases, but not that many probes. Okay, and that's not finished yet. So yeah, State definitely behind a little bit here. But once that base gets up and running, he definitely has a lot of room to bring it back. DT's trying to ruin the fun over here, and there are cannons there, so that won't happen. One DT saying, "Where'd you go, guys?" And he's like, "Oh," as the observer is able to spot him. Okay, AID definitely ahead. We need some really good disruptor shots. Okay, that's good. That's a great denial. 4 DT's able to deny this base. Okay, look, he's drawing the army over. Now he's going to try to get some disruptor shots. I think that's what's happening here. But look at this AID. He's a little bit too smart for that. He knows this is coming. There's the disruptor shot. There's another one. Gotta be careful. Ooh, State making a mistake there. He actually... Oh! The blink! Straight into those units. Oh, no. This is not good. Okay, AID... Okay, State's on the run. That's a huge army. That's a huge army. Disruptor shots being sent backwards. Trying to keep those units away. State needs time. He needs time. He needs time. He needs time. This base just not getting up. That does make him 1 base ahead of his opponent. He just needs to... I think that's true. Yeah, it's 2 mining bases to 3. But I don't know. This is a huge army from AID. He only has 1 disruptor though. State has 4. 5. He has 5 in there, and probably more being made, to be honest. Yeah, he's got another one in production. But look at this. This is one of the mining bases we were talking about. State, this is his advantage, but now he's going to lose it. The probe's going to be taken down as well. He needs some really good disruptor shots here. It's going to be very important. Sending out 2, trying to get the damage done. Doing a decent amount of damage to those immortals, but that's just not going to be enough. I don't know. This might be too much. What a great game, though. What a fantastic game. Gosh, he's going to stay alive for now, but now DTs are going to start counterattacking, and AID is going to see this base. He's not going to be too happy about that. He probably thought this was the last mining base, but State's going to stay alive for now. And again, I'm not going to call anything. I think I did that already 20 times in this game, but we can see how much leads can fluctuate. That being said, though, AID is maxed. State is at 128 supply. So even if I'm being an honest, generous person, this is still such a high... If State does it, I'm not going to say I'll eat my hat or anything. But, you know, that's going to be hard. AID is maxed. Now, AID might feel a little bit too tentative to... I mean, he has to engage, doesn't he? But he might be scared of disruptors. Like, a lot of these are zealots and immortals, and disruptors can just chew those apart, right? There's only 1 disruptor. Actually, 3. Okay, there's 3 disruptors from AID. Oh, and that's great. Oh, look at this. Actually, a double disruptor drop to take care of some probes. And that might be the cookie in the cookie in the basket. The cookie in the cookie jar. Because how do you deal with this? How does State deal with this? Okay, DTs, it's a good idea. They can just pick him up, though. He's got to pull his entire army back. Zealot's going to be... Okay, the cannon's doing a good job. Alright. State trying to reestablish his base at the top here. State coming down to the bottom. Okay, this is going to be a very important engagement. Disruptors, it's all about the disruptor shots. There comes some from State. Doing some decent damage. He's got some more shots to use right on top of the immortals. Oh, that's a huge hit. That's a huge hit from State. Another one going down. Oh, another gigantic hit. And look at that. He's up 130 to 126 in supply. Just like that. Okay, the Stalker's coming forward. Blinking up. No more disruptors here from AID. So State can afford to do another disruptor shot coming forward. Taking out 4 more Stalkers. There's more disruptors here to be used. And there's 4 more shots. Destroying this Protoss army from AID, and just like that, State is up 110 to 92 in supply. What a game is this? Another disruptor shot going down, but State just barely not having enough to deal with that. Oh gosh, this game. Oh man, so happy right now. Okay, so this drop ended up being cleaned up, and AID has to be confused. Who is this guy named State coming in my game and just coming back all these times? I've been up so much in supply. I think I've been ahead, but he just keeps coming back. He keeps having amazing micro, and that's because State is State. And again, if you're watching this right now, check out the description below. There's 33.33 repeating % chance that State is streaming as I'm speaking right now to your ears. So go watch. You can watch this guy live right now. Isn't that exciting? Go watch him and lend him your support, and say hi to him in chat. And say hi to me in chat. I think there's a 20% chance that I'm in chat right now. So that I'm in State's chat. I watch a lot of player streams. Anyway, what's going on here? More disruptors. This game is just getting crazier, and I'm loving every second of it. Hope you guys are too. All right, so State. I don't even want to talk about the supply anymore. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter in PvP. I'm making that I'm making that call right now. I don't care if I don't have the authority to. I'm doing it. All right, disruptor shots. It's all about those disruptor shots. AID had a moment of brilliance, saying, "I'm just going to make a lot of immortals," but he's decided that he's going back to the disruptors, realizing that State just kind of destroyed him with all of his disruptors. Look at all these disruptors from State. How many does he have? Okay, it's 10-8. So this might turn into, I don't mean to be a prophet or an anticipator of future events to an extremely accurate level, but this might turn into one of these players destroying all the other players' disruptors with their disruptors, with really good disruptor shots. So we're going to keep an eye on that, and there might be a lot of screaming, so be careful. Stayed up 179 to 132. It doesn't even matter, I don't think. Army supply 106 to 78. Of course it matters to a certain extent. But we've seen that really good micro can just make that mean nothing. Okay, so I'm really surprised, actually. State gave up that base very easily. I mean, he has a huge army. Oh, gosh. Okay, gotta be careful. He gave up that base so easily. And, I mean, State still has a supply advantage, but he just took that out. Like, no big deal, whatever. He should definitely take a base up here. Okay, the Stalker's blinking forward. Gotta be careful when you're blinking forward with Stalkers. Ooh, look at that. Sneaky sneakness. Keeping an eye on those disruptors with those Stalkers at the top. And he can blink up. Yeah, he can blink up and get those. And those might blink away. Will they blink away? No, they're not. Okay, the Stalker's actually coming forward here, trying to take down some probes. And look at this, he's on the low ground. The disruptor shots are not good when they're on the low ground or the high ground. You want to be right next to him, and he's like sending them, but it's not even going to get close, and the disruptor's going to be targeted down. That's a great job there from State. His disruptors are so vulnerable right now, though. It's a little bit scary. Why are they so vulnerable? State, you're scaring me. All right, he knows what he's doing. I'm not going to argue with you, State. He's up 142 to 112 in supply. I gotta mention the APM of these guys. Oh, look at this. Look at the averages. 190, 219. Again, guys, Korean Grandmaster ladder. These guys are not messing around. This isn't a backyard game of rock, paper, scissors. No, this is a MMA fight between two of the best fighters in the world happening. And the world is watching. The world is watching. Okay, so State thought about engaging there, but wants to find out where his opponent's army is. Look out for those disruptor shots. Sending 3-4. Gotta be careful, though. Taking down a good amount of stuff. Some more shots coming down. He's got to be super careful, but I think those are all the shots from the disruptors. So State can feel free to engage and trying to get those money shots off out of those disruptors. And look at this. State's just going to clean it up. I think this is it. I think this is it. This is it. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 what a game. I'm remembering that one. I'm going to bookmark that one to watch later. I'm going to show my friend that one. That was great. Oh, what a treat. State wins it 128 to 48. I don't have any clever, concise way of summarizing that game. I'm sorry. It was awesome. That's all I can say. So back and forth. So many top 10 play nominees and so much fun to watch. Thanks, guys, for enjoying it with me. Throw down your comments below. Let me know what you think. And I think I'm going to keep these coming. This is just too much fun. I'm trying to cycle through all the races right now. Again, this is the North American Grandmaster ladder featuring State, the North American player who flew over to Korea to play on the ladder there because he wanted more competition. We've seen a PvP, we've seen a PvZ, a PvT. This is another PvP. I don't know what order you're watching all these in, so maybe you haven't seen any beyond this, which means you're lucky because there's other ones to go watch right now, so go do that right now. Of course, you can find that on my channel, youtube.com/Axeltoss SC. And otherwise, I think that's all I have to say. Definitely support State, watch his stream, and stay tuned. I think I'm going to do more of these, believe it or not. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.